Another highlight was the thrift store, opening of that thrift store. We were sitting around in the office there on Grape and had a board meeting. We said, well, we should do a thrift store.
When I came here 6 years ago, I was just looking for a job that would be more than a job, and it would be something that was with purpose and with meaning, and something that I could really share the love of the Lord with people. And I've gotten an opportunity to do that, and it's fulfilling. I just get to see it sown into people's lives daily here. We actually end up employing many of the people here in the thrift department, and we're fortunate because we get to pour into their lives every day, and it's a continual process beyond just their program.
Where we're sitting right now, this was a dirt lot, but he always told me this was going to be a building, and I just caught the vision.
We believe we're all about life change, and we believe that this new property, this new facility will be able to help us communicate that to a hurting community. So thank you for your support. Thank you for all that you've done to make this day a reality. We're really excited. God bless you.
As we saw needs, we started to grow appropriately in that way. We renovated the kitchen through the years. We tried to help provide some of the overnight shelter with a little bit more dignity than what we, had known back in the earlier years. We got restaurants, and we got people involved in the community, people not feeling homeless while they were here. We tried to provide an environment of need without making people feel like they were needy. And it was our privilege to serve in that way.
Not that bigger is better, it's just that we're able to help more people.
It's interesting when you only see women once. You have to really give it the best thing that you can give them, because you may never see them again.
There are so many just incredible stories, and I would give tours to community members and all the time. And one story that I just always like, walking through the warehouse, the thrift operations portion of it, and just the whole story of the mission. And for some reason, I would always go back to Robin.
Hi, my name is Robin, and this is my story.
And her story of being homeless and liking being homeless. And she chose that life for 7 years before coming to the mission. And carjacked to make ends meet, and dealt drugs, did drugs, had a terrible existence, being homeless, but enjoyed it. And I think some people just automatically think that everybody that's homeless doesn't want to be that way, and I don't think that that's always true. And so to give them a different perspective on it, that no, it's its own community, and it has its own kind of benefits, and then they come to the mission and they meet the Lord, and that's what changes their heart.
I think without Christ in the center of recovery, there's a lack in hope. To be able to pray, to be able to feel His presence, to know that He's there, He loves us, even if nobody else does. I think it gives strength that most men and women don't have.
Not everybody here, makes it, But those that do, they go out and live productive lives,
What I remember so much about the mission is just seeing life change.
I always felt such an honor to be around all these people that just gave their all. They just jumped right in, and the staff and the board of directors and just everybody. It was just, and we were serving these people that some were marginalized, but some would just hit rock bottom. And this place was always a place for hope.
A lot of them, when they come in, they don't even know what prayer is, You have to kind of let them build that up for themselves. I never force them to pray, but by and by they do.
When I think of my scripture, it was out of 2 Corinthians, and it talked about God comforts us in our troubles so that we can be a comfort to others. And my whole time here was that being a comfort to others.
I just love the hope that the mission has, that we all have, but it's right here. and all these people walk by my studio, and I know where they're headed, so it's a good place.
We just kind of jumped into this thing, didn't know what we were doing all the time, but you know, the Lord really blessed and had favor on this ministry supernaturally in a way that I've rarely seen in my young 50 years of life and stuff.
That was the beginning.
And that's when the hand of God reached down and took me. That's when I remembered that Jesus died for my sins. Today we still have men that come to the rescue mission sometimes or are saying to themselves, no, not the mission. But once they settle in, we sure don't hear them saying, no, not a bed and clean sheets. No, not 3 meals a day. No, not clothes and a fresh shower. You see, we at the Visalia Rescue Mission not only meet the needs of the physical man, but we meet the needs of the emotional, psychological, and spiritual part of men.
And I've seen so much change. I've seen volunteers come in for a season of their life, and donors and board members and staff, and there's so many changes that happen, and it's so cool to see because God is always involved. And it's so exciting to see where the mission is headed from here.